Welcome to Homeopathy Platform Audiobook Sk Dubey Carbo Vegetablils. Subscribe. Wood charcoal, vegetable charcoal. Hahnemann. Introduction. Carbon is an important constituent of each and every cell in the human body. It maintains the vitality and integrity of all the organs and tissues. Carbo veg is indicated mainly in the late and second childhood and when the resistance of the body is low and is incapable of opening up with the external environment. Carbo veg is rather an inert substance which is made mechanically useful and a powerful agent of great helping value by fine trituration. Its true latent power of helping is developed when it is sufficiently potent. It is chronic, deep and long-acting antisocial medicine via enter deeply into life. It mainly affects the venous side of the anatomy producing erythema of imperfect oxidation, blueness, ecchymosis and hemorrhage resulting from defiant capillary circulation. It is mainly indicated in the last stage of exhaustive diseases which result in disintegration and improper oxidation of the tissue with air hunger. Clinical acidity, acne, angina pectoris, aphonia, asthma, bronchitis, carbuncle, cancerous affection, cholera, constipation, cough, debility, diarrhea, dentition, dysentery, dyspepsia, disorders of pregnancy, emphysema, bructation, epistaxis, fevers, flatulence, gangrene, hemorrhage, hemorrhoids, headache, heart affections, lung affection, measles and mumps, orchitis, otria, stomach disorders, skin affection, etc. Spheres of action. Carbo veg acts very particularly upon the sanguineous and nervous system and all the vegetative process of the body. Affects vascular system, particularly the venous side, blood and capillary, mucous membrane, gastrointestinal tract and lung. Pathogenesis. It causes sluggishness, turbidity and swelling of the parts. Everything about the anatomy is sluggish, turbid, distended and swollen. The head feels full and the limbs feel dull and puffy. The veins are relaxed and paralyzed. It also produces vasomotor paralysis. Constitution. Physical makeup. Persons of advanced age, women at turn of life, prematurely old people. Cachectic persons, young or old. The face is puffy, bluish, pale and hypocratic with cold sweat. Temperament, sanguine temperament. Relation with heat and cold, hot patient. Though the body is cold to touch, the patient wants constantly to be fanned rapidly and from near. Miasm, it is a powerful antisoric remedy. Diathesis, hemorrhagic diathesis. Passive hemorrhage of black or dark blood from every orifice of the body, e.g. bleeding from lung, bladder, uterus, stomach, ulcers, etc. resulting from weakened circulation. Hemorrhagic tendency runs through the whole remedy. Guiding symptoms. 1. Exhausted vitality from loss of vital fluid. 2. The surface of the body is cold to touch, especially from knee to feet. The pulse is intermittent, thready and imperceptible. 3. Weak digestion. Simple food disagrees causing excessive flatulence. Abdomen is full to bursting point especially on the upper part. Aggravation from least food and relief from eructation and on passing flatus. It is one of Nash trio of tympanitic and flatulent drugs, others being Lyco and China. 4. In the last stage of any disease with copious cold sweat, cold breath, cold tongue, voice lost. This remedy may save a life. 5. Wants to be fanned rapidly and from a close distance in nearly every complaint. 6. Wants clothing loose around the abdomen, lac and bovista. 7. The patient craves things which makes him sick. Old topers crave whiskey or brandy. 8. Hoarseness aggravated in the evening, aconite, force and rheumex. 10. Constant sore and rancid eructation. 11. Mind, slowness of thought and weakness of memory, dislikes darkness and fears ghosts. 12. Ailments from loss of vital fluid, mercury, salt, salted meat or fish, and from abuse of quinine, especially suppressed chill and fever, bad effects of long ago injury, persons who have never fully recovered from the bad effects of some previous illness. Particulars. Stomach, simplest food disagrees due to weak digestion with excessive accumulation of gas iron in the stomach and intestine, particularly in the gastric region, with frequent irritation and passing of flatus. Causation, alcohol, wine, spoiled meat, fish, fat, salt and salted meat. Sensation, as if the abdomen will burst open due to accumulation of excessive gas. Location, especially in the upper part of the abdomen, stomach and transverse colon. Lower abdomen lico. Whole abdomen china. Modalities, aggravation, by lying down, after eating and drinking, rich food, butter, milk, coffee, etc. Amelioration, from eructation and passing flatus. Concomitants, diarrhea and cadaverous smelling stool with burning in the rectum. Diarrhea. It is suited to painful diarrhea of old people. Character of stool, frequent, involuntary, cadaverous smelling stool followed by burning in rectum. Soft stool voided with difficulty. Cholera. Carbo veg is very useful in the collapse stage of cholera. Causation, caused by great drain of the vitality due to profuseness of its discharges. Character of stool, there is frequent, involuntary cadaverous smelling stool, followed by burning. Look of the face, Hippocratic face, eyes are sunken, cheeks are sunken with earthy complexion. Look of the skin, there is deficient capillary circulation causing blueness of skin and coldness of extremities, vital power nearly exhausted. Sweats, there is cold sweat on the forehead with coldness of entire body. Relation with fan, there is great desire to be constantly fanned rapidly and from a close distance. If carbo veg is given in last stage with copious cold sweat, cold breath, cold tongue, voice lost, this remedy may save a life. Respiratory symptoms. Causation, low vitality and neglected pneumonia, china, plumbum and lico. Character of cough, cough with tingling and itching in larynx causing spasmodic cough with gagging and vomiting. Hoarseness was in the evening, aphonia more in the morning with rawness, soreness and burning, wheezing and rattling of mucus in the chest. Modality, was in the evening, open air, after eating and talking relieved by constant fanning from a close distance. Carbo vegetablils. 185 hemorrhage. Carbo veg is a very important remedy for passive capillary bleeding where there is constant oozing of dark blood, except in case of nose where blood is bright red. Causation, low vitality, weak or feeble heart with relaxation of blood vessels and vasomotor paralysis. Location, especially on the venous side of the economy. Modality, relief by fanning. Concomitants, cyanosis. Desire to be fanned continuously and foam near which gives relief. Skin. Skin is cyanosed, cold and ecchymosed due to venous stasis. Moist skin with hot perspiration, old and clammy sweat. Itching, falling of hair due to general weakness after exhausting disease. Senile gangrene which bleed easily and gives off foul smell. Bedsore which bleeds easily and gives off foul smell. Varicose ulcers due to feeble circulation with burning pain. Carbuncle purple in appearance with burning pain which imparts offensive smell, aggravated by heat and relieved by cold application. Ulceration of skin and mucous membrane from injury which does not heal readily due to relaxation of the blood vessels and feebleness of the tissue. The ulcers give out a bloody, ichorous, acrid and thin discharge with offensive smell. General modalities. Aggravation, in the evening, in open air, from cold, from hot food, butter, coffee, milk, warm damp weather and alcoholic drinks. Amelioration, from irritation, from fanning rapidly and from a close distance and by cold. Application. Relations. Complementary to China, Kali Carb and Drosera. Antidotes, camphor, arsenic, lachesis and coffee. Antidote by Aras. Camphor, Lark. Fair. MNB Carbo Veg is the homeopathic last aid.